I'm Glenda and welcome to Our Sweet Home Life. Today I'm going to be using these jeans that I found my granddaughter's that she's outgrown, and I'm going to make a purse out of it. Now I've never done this before, so we're learning this together. But I thought it would be a really cute idea. So what I have done is I've taken these and kind of pinned them at the top so they're even with the front and the back, and I measured off 10 inches. They say you want to cut not straight, but kind of down, around, and back up. So we're going to try it, y'all, and see what happens. Okay, y'all, I measured them 10 inches from the top up here to the end, 10 inches, and 10 inches on this side, and you kind of cut it at the curve, they say. And cut the curve there. So now I'm going to take them and turn them inside out, and I'm going to stitch that. So we'll see how this works. Okay, we're going to start sewing these up. I'm catching that underside. Yeah, barely, but I am. Okay, like I said, I've never done this before, so we're just going to see how it goes. I left that crotch seam, so I left mine too, and we're just going to sew right above that. So be careful and don't break your needle as you go across these thick seams. Pulling your fabric together. Okay, let's turn it right side. Push my little corners out here. Let's see what it's going to look like. Push this corner out. That's going to work. And then I have this pink fabric I'm going to line it with. And then I have this fabric I'm going to make a little belt to go in there. I think that's going to be cute. So now what we need to do is kind of trim our seam and cut our lining out. We'll turn it back over and trim my seam. Just trim this seam a little bit and trim my threads off. So this is a quick, easy way to use those jeans when you outgrow them or worn them out. Just kind of trimming this up a little bit. So I just cut them 10 inches long is what mine is, 10 inches. And there's our little pockets. Okay, now to do the lining. And then what I'm going to do is just cut around my jeans this way. Okay. They said to, even though this tapers in, they said to go straight on up, not to taper your lining. So I'm going to cut my lining out. And we'll go straight up. Okay, and I'm going to leave this because we're going to turn that down and iron it and fit it into our jeans. So since mine's so wrinkled up, I'm going to press it before I sew it. Okay, I have cut my lining out, and so now I'm going to seam the sides and the bottom, and I'm going to leave this top open because we're going to come back and fit it inside of our purse, and then we'll fold this down and iron that to make it fit. So I'm just going to pin this together, right sides together always. And then we'll get it stitched. Okay, we're going to start sewing our lining. So we're going to go down. And we're going to go back to seal our seam. Our viewers suggested that I put that pedal on a mat with a rubber backing, and it does work really well to keep it from slipping. That's a very good suggestion. Okay, I've got that stitched. As you can see, I left my dark thread in there since this is just a lining, and see when you hold it like that, you can't even tell. So now I'm going to just come around here and trim my seam. And now I'm going to take it and I'm going to turn it on the right side, and I'm going to go to the ironing board and I'm going to press it really good. And then I'll come back and put it inside my purse and see how well it fits and what kind of adjustments we have to make it work. Right back. Okay, there's my lining, and here's my purse. So I'm going to, it's got the right sides, I'm going to slip this lining inside of my purse. And see how much I need to turn down at the top and see how it fits on the sides. Okay. Got that down to the bottom of the purse. It looks like I've got a good bit to turn down here. So I'm going to trim that off a little bit. I'll be to about right there. I might have to take a little bit of tuck right there on that side. I'm going to go and install it. So now I'm going to turn down. Probably need to cut it even more than that. Let's see. Okay. So we're going to have to trim some more, but let me put a pin right here where I'll know. That's the fold. We're going to fold that down. I have that fold marked right there with this pin. So, let's trim this top a little bit more so our fold won't be so thick. Okay, that looks pretty straight. So then I'm just going to take it and fold it down to that pin. And kind of pin that right there. And then what I'll do is press this all the way around. So Let's go to the ironing board and press it down. Okay, I have pressed it. So I have turned that down and pressed it, and now I'm going to slip it inside of our purse. And right here, just below this waistband, I'm going to stitch it in, just along that side. Okay, y'all, I've got the lining pinned in, and so now I'm going to go sew. It's right under that facing there. And I'm going to end up on this side over here where this seam was, so I can adjust it, because it looks like it's a little bit large. So that on that seam there, I will be able to adjust it. So I'm going to start sewing right in this area. So if I have to adjust it one way or the other, I can. Okay, let's start sewing. Watching for those belt loops, because it's so thick in there and I don't want to break the needle. Okay, I got my lining in, and I just used the navy thread so it wouldn't show up pink on the outside. On the inside, up here where this fly is, that's really thick, so you're not going to be able to sew over that, so you're just going to have to finish that by hand from about there to there. So just be aware of that. And I took a little tuck here on the side to make it fit. And that's all there was to it. So it was very, very easy. So now we're going to make our belt to go in it. So I think that's a good contrast with our lining. Cut this piece of fabric 4 inches wide. So I'm going to cut this white strip off here. Okay. And then I'm going to make it 4 inches. Okay, y'all. If you're not into sewing much, you really need to get you one of these mats that has the rulers on it, and it's wonderful for cutting. And then I have this scale here that you lay and say I want this 4 inches wide. So I just lay my fabric here straight and get this scale on 4 inches. Line it up good on both sides. Okay, and then I'm going to put some weight on it and use my little wheel here. Hold it down. And that should cut it. Okay, I cut my little strip, and let's see, how long was this? I've already forgotten. It was about 23 inches. So now I'm going to take this, right sides together, and I'm just going to seam that seam right there. Seamed up, and then I'll go over there and I'll press that seam out, and then I'm just going to turn this in half and seam that. And I wanted to give a shout out to Frank and to Jan, and appreciate you so much for watching our videos. I know you've requested sewing videos, so I'm doing these for you. Okay, and on these ends, I'm just going to take them and cut those at an angle. So you see I have it pressed, folded in half, and just cutting these ends on an angle. And I also wanted to do a shout out for Denim, because she said that she liked my sewing videos too. So I do appreciate all of our viewers and all of our subscribers watching us. Be sure to subscribe if you have not already subscribed. Give us a like and share. And we appreciate all of you. Make sure you ring the bell so you don't miss any of our videos. And let's go seam this up. I'm having to thread my machine, and one of the tips I use, well, that could be fixed down there, is get you a white piece of paper, put it behind your needle, and then you can see the needle eye better. So there it is. That white piece of paper really helps. Got that sewed up, and I left this end open so we can turn it. Okay, we got our little belt finished, and so now I'm just going to take it in the belt loops. I think this is just going to be so adorable. And you can always embellish the pockets with some little shiny bling. I couldn't think of the word. Some bling. Or you can just leave it plain. Some people like a lot of bling and some people don't. And I think for right now, I'm just going to leave mine kind of plain. Try not to twist this. There it is. Now all we have to do is put our handle on it. So didn't that turn out adorable? But like I said, if you have some bling and you're into bling, you could just decorate these pockets all up. But I think I'm going to leave mine kind of plain with just a little sash. I thought that turned out really cute. And now we've got to make our little handle. And all we're going to do is use these legs again to make our handle. Okay, I'm just going to cut along this seam. Lay this out flat. And see what I got to work with. I need this to be about 4 inches wide. I need this to be about 4 inches wide. So from there to there is about 6. So, y'all think I need to leave that seam there or cut it off?
What about me? I say she leaves it in with that contrasting yellow. It would match her other stuff. I heard them say out there, they agree with me.
And let's take our, get that out of the way. Let's take our little wheel and see if we can do this. See how that helps so much. It'd be so much more difficult to cut it with your scissors. For some reason my wheel doesn't do really well. I think I need to change it out. Must be getting dull.
Those little scissors, you can buy replacement blades for them, and there they are. And these were like $4.99, but that wheel really does help.
It does.
It's called a rotary blade, Yeah, just replacement blades, guys, just in case. Zoology.
Okay. So we decided to leave our little seam there. So let's see how that's going to work. Make the same thing. Okay, we got that cut. So now we need right sides together. Our little 4-inch strips to make our handle. So now we're going to seam this up. Got our foot lowered, put our needle in. Okay, I'm going to double seam this because there may be a lot in this bag and it'd be heavy. Okay, I'm just going to trim this seam. And I'm just going to do what we did to that belt. We have a little hole there, it's okay. And those don't exactly match, but it's okay. Okay. We're just going to seam this. So. Or I have seen some where they did not seam this, but instead of seaming it, they just tied a knot. And that was really cute too. So you may want to just do something like that. It's just tie a knot. Okay, all I'm going to do now is trim my seam and turn it to the right side. And then we'll seam our strap on and we will be done unless yours you want to embellish some. But I'm just going to leave mine like it is. And right here where this seam was, I left that open about 2 inches to make it easier to turn since it's such a long piece. Okay, my little strap was too long, so I had to cut 4 inches off. And you know, it's all going to depend on you and how tall you are, because everyone's different. So I'm just going to turn this in, and I'm going to make my little seam. Okay, I have the ends of my strap seamed up. So now I'm just going to attach it to the purse. I'm going to find my side seam, and I'm just going to come down to the lining, and I'm going to pin it in, and I'm just going to sew right there along where I did that lining. And then I'm going to do the other side the same, making sure that I do not get them twisted, and attach the other one on the other side. Okay, y'all, we got her done. What do you think? I think she turned out adorable. There she is with her little belt. And there's the back side. And like I said earlier, you could embellish the pockets if you'd like with some bling. But I'm just going to leave mine plain. Okay, y'all. I got done with it, but I was not happy with that strap. The strap was just too wide. So I went back and cut 1 inch off of it. And it just does so much better. So instead of making it 4 inches wide, cutting 4 inches, cut it 3 inches wide, and then fold it over and sew it. And then I sewed along each side of it on top after I turned it. And it just lies so much better and looks so much neater. So just wanted to give you that kind of an update on it. but I think it looks really cute. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.